Happy New Year, everyone. Today's video, we are going to break down all of the latest content in Hockey Ultimate Team, including a big upgrade to Wayne Gretzky, getting an 89 overall. We're also going to take a look at some of the new milestone cards highlighted by the 89 overall Alex Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby. We've got 86 overalls to chase in the weekly modes updates, and we got to talk about some fantasy cards. Let's get into it. First things first, we've got 6 new Gallery of Great Player items that we can chase after, highlighted by the 89 overall Wayne Gretzky. He's joined by Gene Rattel, Alex Delvecchio, Dave Andreychuk, Larry Murphy, and Henrik Lundqvist. Now, Wayne Gretzky getting his highly anticipated Gallery of Greats item. A little disappointed we're not seeing a Master Set item for him. I mean, he is the great one. But regardless, the 89 Wayne Gretzky comes with playmaking forward and deking boost, getting his skating to 91 speed, 91 acceleration, agility all the way up to 96, good balance at 88, and endurance at 86. His shot is 90 across the board, and his hand stats are all above 95. He's going to be able to pull off dekes, get loose pucks. His passing and puck control are both in the high 80s, and he's got 91 faceoffs. Comes with silver off the rush, as well as gold unstoppable force. So if you were looking for a Wayne Gretzky upgrade, this is a great card, no doubt. Now his power up hologram, he goes all the way up to 89 to match it, and he unlocks silver make it snappy. Again, with the holograms, you are getting free zone abilities, so he has free elite edges as well as free make it snappy. He still remains the best vintage icon in my opinion. I know the value has been a little skewed since the Gallery of Greats Master Set player items have been given zero cost zone abilities, but nonetheless, this is still a top tier card, and if you are close to making a hologram, Wayne Gretzky is a fantastic option. Taking a look at the other items, we've got the 88 Henrik Lundqvist, always really tough to use in Hockey Ultimate Team. This is a theme team goaltender, unfortunately. He's got great speed at 90 overall, and he might be usable for just a little while if you are playing online, simply because he's got a great speed rating. Seen Dominic Hasek play half decent, but really once we get into the higher divisions, it's just so difficult to use a goaltender under 6'4", even 6'3" at the lowest. He does have accelerator boost and defensive boost with gold sponge, but yeah, more than likely left to Rangers fans. We've got the 87 Larry Murphy, the right-handed defenseman at 6'1", 215, comes with offensive defenseman and playmaking boost as well as gold elite edges. Usually a much better skater in HUT. Historically, he's been one of the best icon cards that we get every year. 89 essentially across the board for skating, which is half decent. He's got a great shot, basically over 90. Hand stats, again, right around 90. Body checking and defensive awareness, in my opinion, are a little low for this stage of the game. If you are looking to invest in an upgrade at right-handed defenseman, I think there are probably just better options for you. Now, Dave Andreychuk at 86 overall, the Buffalo Sabres alumni at 6'4", 225. Always one of the better centermen just based on size. He's got power forward as well as gold close quarters. 88 speed and excel. Obviously not the fastest player available. Shots in the high 80s. Hand stats are in the high 80s. And he is a pure right-handed winger. I will say that there are very few of those that are extremely effective. So if you are brand new to the game and you were able to get Dave Andreychuk in, let's say, a set, or you got him untradeable, he'd be half useful for you if you just started the game. Alex Delvecchio at 85 overall comes with two-way forward and goalborn leader. This would be an objective card, so cards that are just used to complete objectives. 87 speed, 85 excel, just not really going to be that impactful for you. So if you were looking to complete the Gallery of Greats objectives, he would get that done. And lastly, we've got the 84 overall Gene Rattel, 6'1", 175 with two-way forward and silver snipe. Same thing as Delvecchio. This would be just an objective card for you. We've got the new weekly mode updates. So again, anyone that is brand new to the game, every Tuesday at 5 p.m., we will get a new card that we can chase after. One from the PWHL and the NHL. You can get these cards completely free by completing objectives, but they are account bound, meaning that you can only use them in-game. You can't trade them in for any sets or anything like that. It is the Dallas Stars week, so Ilya Lyubushkin is their representative at 6'2", 200. He's got good size. The right-handed defenseman's got defensive defenseman, which is actually pretty usable for players that, again, are just starting the game, or if you are looking for a replacement because you've got to trade some cards in. 87 speed and 85 excel is not great. However, he has 91 defensive awareness, 91 stick checking, and his body checking gets all the way up to 94. Gold Ice Pack, in my opinion, is just not really going to be impactful for you at all. But again, if you were just starting the game, you could get a decent right-handed defenseman there that'll hold you over until you get an upgrade. The PWHL representative for this week is Katie Tabin, 5'8", 150, the left-handed defenseman. This is a pure theme team item. I mean, I don't know if they didn't take a peek at her attributes, but 80 speed, 79 Excel at 86 overall. I don't even know how that happens. This card borderline wouldn't be usable at launch. So unless you're trying to get objectives done with PWHL players, or again, you're a fan of the Victoire, this is a heavy avoid. The Montreal Victoire, same kind of situation, only you're going to have to use just PWHL items in general. These are very quick to get finished. But again, the 86 overall that you get is not going to be able to use in sets and just not going to be usable at all, in my opinion. Now, to get Ilya Lyubushkin, there's a bit of a change up from prior weeks. When you complete one set, you will get a random stars-based player item. This will be an alumni player item, as it looks like this week they are going with alumni objectives, which are probably going to be more difficult to get because base items are just much more plentiful. I'm not really sure on that, but nonetheless, there is a change here. So if you complete one set, you will get a random stars base icon. I got Guy Carbonneau, throw him in your lineup, and you can work towards those objectives to get the 86 Lyubushkin. Now, we finally got some transaction cards. I'm not sure why these don't come out immediately, but nonetheless, highlighted by the 88 Igor Shesterkin for signing his massive contract. We've also got Jacob Trouba moving to the Ducks, Blackwood, and Georgiev switching to my San Jose Sharks. These cards will all need to be acquired in packs or on the auction house. You can't make them. So again, more theme team players. Much like Henrik Lundqvist, Ranger fans, fantastic goaltender in real life, but at 6'1", just awfully tough to use online. He does come with speed boost and agility boost, which is a great synergy combo to help your team out, and Showstopper is pretty good as well. One of the best in my opinion. 91 speed is awesome, just awfully tough to use a 6'1" goalie when you're playing online. And Mackenzie Blackwood at 6'4" for the Colorado Avalanche. Super happy for him personally, just seeing him get his contract. He played so well for the Sharks over the last couple years. And at 6'4" with 88 speed, this could actually be a very good goaltender card for you in HUT. Jacob Trouba, actually sneaky decent 87 overall right-handed defenseman card, 6'3", 209 with two-way defenseman and checking boost. He gets gold truculence. Already has 94 body checking, and he's got 88 speed, excel, and agility across the board, 88 endurance. This is actually a very usable Jacob Trouba card. Highlighting some of the other player items that we've got here, Keegan Colasar for the Vegas Golden Knights at 6'2", 216. Also want to point out, an avid HUT player. If you're on the West Coast, you will actually match up with Keegan Colasar quite regularly. You'll know by seeing his 99 overall card in his lineup. He does have gold truculence, 88 speed, 87 excel, and 89 agility, 95 body checking. There are not a lot of high-end hitter cards for forwards, so kind of a fun one here. Cam Fowler, big goal in the Winter Classic yesterday at 6'2", 215. The left-handed defenseman has two-way defenseman and gold shutdown, 88 speed, 86 excel, and 88 agility. Again, on the lowest end of decent skating at this point, just where we are in the year. His defensive awareness at only 86 is a little tough, but he could get you by while you work towards a better player. And lastly, want to highlight Capo Caco getting moved to the Seattle Kraken, power forward, and gold close quarters. More of a theme team player item, 87 speed, excel across the board there, and under 90 shooting, but still, good to see Capo Caco get recognized after his move. And then we've got 4 new milestone items. For Patrick Kane hitting the 1,300 point club, joining Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby, and Evgeny Malkin, 4 of the biggest names from the mid-2000s era. Now, you will not be able to make these cards. Again, these will be in packs or bought on the auction house. He's got playmaking forward and playmaking boost, silver born leader, and gold elite edges. Sidney Crosby cards this year have been quite good. 92 speed, 92 excel, 93 agility, good endurance and balance. Good hand stats, all above 91, and a good face-off rating. Born Leader is definitely a useful ability currently just because of the endurance issue. The only problem is that there are so many good left-handed centermen. Patrick Kane at 5'10", 177's got playmaking forward and deking boost, as well as gold elite edges and silver make it snappy. 92 speed, 91 excel, 97 agility. This is closer to mimicking the high-end Patrick Kane cards we used to get in the past with that crazy high agility. This is basically the left-handed version of Connor Bedard cards. He's got great hand stats, but again, a left-handed winger, so you probably have a few options of those unless you are looking for a high-end Showtime card. Alex Ovechkin at 6'3", 238. He's got sniper forward and agility boost. There are just so few good right-handed wingers in the game currently. He's got silver 1T and gold snipe. 89 speed, excel, and agility is again, fine across the board for him at 6'3", 238. He's also got an electric shot, so you could do much worse than the Alex Ovechkin. Like I mentioned, there are just not a lot of good right-handed wingers, and hopefully we get some in the week 2 of the Gallery of Greats event, but still, this Alex Ovechkin card is one of the better ones. And then Evgeny Malkin, 6'3", 195. The left-handed center's got playmaking forward and agility boost, as well as gold unstoppable force and silver 1T, 90 speed, 89 excel, 91 agility, and 93 balance. balance. He's got 90 face-offs, 90 hand stats, mostly what you would expect from an Evgeny Malkin card. Now we got to talk about some of the fantasy card upgrades as some of the World Junior players popped off over the last few days, highlighted by the 93 Axel Sandin Polika at 5'11", 181, the right-handed defenseman for Team Sweden. Kicked off the tournament with a hat trick, potting one more in the round robin. Now, Sweden does look pretty strong. They are going to play Latvia on January 2nd, so their tournament is not done. He is guaranteed at least one more game. He's got Gold Heat Seeker, Tape to Tape, and Elite Edges. 92 speed and excel, 98 agility, 93 balance. His shot is almost maxed out, as are his hand stats, 91 defensive awareness now, and 88 body checking. If he gets another goal, I mean, we're laughing for a few months. Regardless, I hope everyone listened over my videos and my streams over the last little while. This was a must-make in my opinion, so I hope you made ASP, because now there's a chance that we might actually see a 99 from this event, which seemed impossible. Another one I'm pretty proud about is the 91 Dalibor Dvorsky for Slovakia. I called this in my event breakdown video that I've gotten to watch him play a lot in the OHL. He's an electric player. And on the countries that don't have a lot of high-end talent, players like Dvorsky are going to get force-fed the puck, and he has had a great tournament. Now, Slovakia is going to play Finland, who isn't a powerhouse, but has proven to be extremely formidable like they are every year. At 91 overall, he's got two-way forward and pinpoint shooting boost, gold make it snappy, and silver puck on a string. Not blown away by his abilities, but at 90 speed, 91 excel, 97 agility, and 95 balance, you've got a great mix here. He's 6'1", 201. His hand stats are all above 90. He's got 94 face-offs as well, making him one of the better centermen. In my opinion, he wasn't a must-make, and in all honesty, Finland's played so well defensively that I don't see them scoring much, but nonetheless, even at 91 overall, he was definitely the second make in my opinion, so for anyone that grabbed him as well as ASP, we'll see what he does against Finland. Now, Shal is up to an 89, and he actually scored last night, so he will jump up to a 90 overall. Later on today, Czechia is going to play Canada, so who knows, honestly, given how Canada's tournament's gone. He's got playmaking forward and pinpoint shooting boost, gold close quarters, and silver tape to tape. 89 speed, 88 excel, and 99 agility. The only issue with this card, in my opinion, why he wasn't ahead of Dvorsky, is simply because he is a pure left-handed winger, and there's so many of those. Not that there's a shortage of left-handed centermen either, but again, just lineup flexibility, I think, was the thing that put him over the edge. Probably one of the best surprises from this release is Eric Smatejko from Latvia, 6'5", 210, shot up to an 89 overall, and Latvia, obviously, the biggest win in the history of the World Junior Championships, beating Canada. Gold 1T, silver make it snappy. He's 6'5", 210 at 18 years old. Jesus. 88 speed and excel, 96 agility, 92 balance. The only issue here is that he's going to play Sweden, and I think that Latvia's run is probably over. Who knows, to be honest with you? This was definitely a more risky one, but even at 89, this is a fantastic card. Kerry Terrence, his tournament is still alive with Team USA, beating Canada on New Year's Eve. Sniper forward and playmaking and power shooting boost is at an 89 overall with make it snappy and puck on a string. A great well-rounded card. Team USA is a great shot to repeat, so he's going to get a few more chances to add to his goal total. Now, in terms of the NHL upgrades, Anthony Cirelli, 95 overall. He is on pace to be our first 99 overall, which is crazy. If you've got Cirelli from that event, I mean, you've got your 1C for a long time. He is so far and away ahead of progression. The only thing kind of lagging behind is his speed and skating, but if he scores a couple more goals at some point, because he's got 99s in certain attributes, they're going to have to go into speed and tick over, so he is going to get a massive skating increase at some point. Colton Parayko, my number one right-handed defenseman. He's up to a 94, gets a good speed increase to 90 overall, 89 acceleration, two-way, power shooting, pinpoint shooting boost as well. His defensive awareness and body checking already maxed out. This is a fantastic card and been one of the more fun ones to use all year. Also, just want to touch on Jason Zucker. Him and Palmieri have been hilarious because they were the ones that were so disappointing to get, in my opinion. But he's just quietly chunking along, potting some goals, and he could be pretty useful for you. I mean, he's usable now, but a few more goals and he gets into that 90 speed. We're good. And finally, some light from Anze Kopitar. A few more goals to get that skating up, but 89 faceoffs. Again, he was a safe one. I don't know if he'll get to 99, but you've still got a very usable centerman here. Now, I do want to touch on the sets. Again, the fantasy event is now over, so obviously you're not able to make any of the World Junior cards, but I do want to touch on the Gallery of Greats event, especially for newer players. So if you are working towards getting one of these master set player items, and again, if you watched my rankings video, these are all amazing. There is no rush, however. Wait until Friday at 5 p.m. Wait until you see who the Week 2 master set player items are. I don't think it will include Wayne Gretzky, but it might include Mario Lemieux, or maybe Bobby Orr, someone that you might want to make over these first 5. So don't rush out and make them yet. These aren't going out of sets. You've got time. So just hold tight, be a little patient, and wait and see who the next cards that come out are. All right, that's going to do it for me. Again, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Day. Excited for another year of content. Thank you guys for subscribing. And check me out on Twitch. I go live every single day. Link is down below. Have a good one.